What's going on, guys? My name is Tommy. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to the first episode of the Dragon Empires, a 5-minute tour. We've got the Lost Lands of Galarion pretty much squared away, and at the request of Mr. Chase Sandlin, we're switching over to our Far East equivalent in Pathfinder, and we're starting with Minkai. If you guys have any requests for this series, or a certain order in which you'd like to see the Dragon Empires talked about, throw it in the comments. As always, we'll get right on it. And hey, you know, we've had a lot of new patrons come down the line lately, which is super great, and we're proud to announce today that this episode of the Dragon Empires, a 5-minute tour, was brought to you in part by Everett Ball. Everett, thank you so much for your time and support, and hey, as always, check your Patreon inbox. I'll talk to you on Discord, man. Now, let's dive in. So, like we've said, we're now covering the Dragon Empires, more specifically, the continent of Tian Sha. Go east really far over the crown of the world, or take a boat around Kazmaron, down and back up again, and you end up here. The region has its own history, its own timeline even, and we'll talk about that later. We'll probably do a big timeline video at the end of this, like we did for the Inner Sea region. For now, we're just gonna hit them one by one. Minkai was formed in 3619 AR, following the victory of its armies over the forces of the Taikoku shogunate at the Battle of 8 Bridges 3 years earlier. As the old capital of Udo was razed during the war, a new capital was established in the city of Kasai, where it has remained ever since. After more than 1,000 years of relative internal peace, Minkai is close to exploding into an all-out civil war. Many of the smaller islands once controlled by the Empire have recently declared independence. The successor to the Sakura throne, Emperor Shigure Higashiyama, was imprisoned in 4705, supposedly to protect him, but it is due to the clan's strength that war has not broken out already. However, there is a growing movement to release the Higashiyama's hold on the Emperor, either by freeing or killing him. The family clan has replaced Shigure with a temporary ruler to quell the instability arising in the country called the Jade Regent. And if you want to learn more about that, honestly, go play the adventure path because it looks like a whole lot of fun. Minkai itself consists of 8 provinces, each of which are ruled by an imperial governor who is responsible for ensuring the emperor's rule is upheld. The provinces grew from the influence on the hinterland of the major cities of the country. Each province is named after its city, and the city is its capital and seat of power. Additionally, there are 3 regions of Minkai, which are more independent and fall outside of the sway of an imperial governor. So yeah, just gonna go ahead and say it right now. Of course, everywhere on Galarion has a real-world equivalent, and that real-world equivalent for Minkai is, of course, feudal Japan, right at the outset of the Sengoku period. And if I wanted to bring my adventurers here, and truthfully, I've used a dungeon in Jade Regent a couple of times because I really enjoyed it, that's exactly what we're looking at. If I'm not playing Jade Regent itself, I'm bringing my players over here to release the Emperor, to kill the Emperor, to kill the Jade Regent, to start a new empire, to essentially play any RTS game, or Kingmaker, or something like that, in the Far East. It also opens up a wide range of monsters and races and things that we do see in the Inner Sea, but are certainly way more at home in the Dragon Empires. I'm talking Kitsune, I'm talking Tengu, Samsarins, the Oni-blooded Tieflings. Those guys are coming up, by the way, on the Forgotten Race review. Things of that nature that didn't make any sense, really, in the Inner Sea region. They kind of felt a little out of place, not saying it's a bad thing to play them, but here, they slot, obviously, right in. But what do you guys think about Minkai? Have you guys ever adventured here? Have you guys ever played Jade Regent? Or would you like to send a party across the crown of the world to see what it is we can't find in the continent that is the second most figured out in Pathfinder's lore? Hey, maybe we'll see more in 2nd edition, right? And on the subject of Jade Regent, if you like playing online, and don't we all, this channel is giving away 1 copy of Fantasy Grounds Ultimate Edition. If you'd be interested in a really sweet virtual tabletop, you just need the 1 copy. Your friends play for free. Follow this card right up here to be directed to the giveaway. Anyway, that's all we've got for today. Thank you guys so much for watching the next episode of the Dragon Empires, a 5-minute tour, where we'll cover, we'll see. I have one in the back of my mind that I'd like to cover, but if there's something you guys would like to see first, we'll hit that one first. And, of course, it drops next Friday.